Welcome back, farmers. Today I want to talk about yield farming in this environment. Let's start with some technical analysis on Bitcoin and Ethereum and move on from there. So let's get on into it. All right, I got the Bitcoin chart up here, and today, guys, I think we have a very extreme bull flag here. This has been fantastic to see play out. We've gone all the way down from, $25,000 is where we started this run up. We came up to about $43,000 and ranged for a while. A little bit of a bull flag there, not quite as obvious as this one to me. But then we went all the way up to all-time highs near, almost $74,000. And right now we have been ranging right here from this little channel here. And we're just ranging back and forth, right? We're sitting at currently at $62,000, and I think we could come down to about $60,000 in the next day or two. But look at this head and shoulders pattern, inverse head and shoulders that we're creating. And if this does play out, guys, I do think we should get a move to the upside soon. And if we do, I'm going to call, let's say we call a price from, or a range from there to there, and then let's move that up to the top of the range, and it looks like we will hit, price target is about $74,000, right back up to all-time highs before we range again, possibly, or even go higher. With price versus well money flow, this has been steadily coming down since we started this run, really. And then this trend exhaustion, these are both indicators that I got from Trade Confident that I really like, guys. This is on the daily schedule right here. This is the daily wicks or daily candles, and I do think that this could play out similarly to here, where we kind of hit this green line and bounce off. We haven't even come down to this green line yet until the last couple days. So if we came down to 60,000, I do think this green line would probably go underneath this green line here, which is kind of an indicator to me that the whales are tired of selling and they're likely to move up in the market. And we've been sitting on the low edge of this for some time as well, trend exhaustion. I do expect to see a move back. We might go down all the way to 57,000 if we get some sort of news or something like that. But I am expecting this not to come down quite as far, as I do think we've bottomed out around 57 in Bitcoin. Let's look at Ethereum real quick. And Ethereum has even underperformed Bitcoin in this regard. I do think we'll probably come back down here to, between 29 all the way maybe down to 28.5 and or 28.50 before we head back up. This trend line here, this purple line, has been a really solid bull market bottom for us so far. We've hit 1, 2, 3 times already. I don't think it's possible we hit it one more time really close to this one. It would count as like one touch essentially, as this is one touch between here and here as well. And the last time we touched this, guys, we went up hard. And let's actually track what sort of gain we got from here. Last time we touched it to the top of the market was an 83% run. Let's see what we do. What does an 83% run look like from the last time we touched? So if we touch again, let's say we touch here, we go 83%. That puts us, let's see, even higher. So got to move my ranges here. 87% puts us at about $5,300 per Ethereum. I do think we could easily see that. And in fact, this is the ETH ETF. This is what I'm guessing is we're going to hit if we do hit the ETF, and the ETFs are due to be either given the green light or given the red light, right? Around the 23rd of May. And if that happens, if we get the green light, guys, bull market is back on, especially for Ethereum, and the alts will follow. So let's get into why I wanted to talk about charts first. Well, the reason why is because we've been on the low end of things. I've kind of rotated back into some, for more degen stuff. Like a couple weeks back, maybe 2-3 weeks, I was playing with things like, let's see, Mantle and Mendy, YFX, these sorts of things. I don't typically play USDT to ETH on the way down, Still had Mendy a couple weeks back. Maybe rotated into Wells a little too soon, guys, but you know, these sorts of things. I'm getting back into ETH pairs here is where we're seeing a little bit more, you know, safety plays. Got back into Pendle. Pendle's pretty safe in my opinion. This swap mode position, BTC to BTC, is super safe. All of these are more safe plays, and even right now I'm out of one farm that I just I got out of the ETH to ETH farm, but I'm just holding it in ETH right now, just waiting to see what's going to happen. Right now, I could get into some more degen plays. I do think it could be a smart time, but I do think there's a possibility we go 1 wick lower, so I don't want to put myself in a place where I'm set up for a bad downside, you know, expectation, but we'll see what happens here. I'm going to hold these. I have been playing a couple other things that I want to talk about before I end this video, guys, but right now these are my super safe plays, making about $40 to $50 a day. Not terrible for only $10,000 in the market right now. That's 0.5% per day, right? Not terrible. A couple of them that I want to talk about. You know, the sold to Meteora, sold to W token on Meteora is a pretty good position. I do expect that to pump back up. That did get back into range for about a day. Back when we did pump a little bit in the market, back a couple days ago on Thursday, about a week ago now. I think we're going to sit down below my range here for a little bit longer. I could rearrange this higher and wait for it. You know, I could just leave it all in Sol or in W token, watch the appreciation go up, and then start transferring it back into Solana tokens when we do that. But I do think Solana is going to run as well, so I'm not too worried since, you know, I'm not pairing it against a stable coin. Now the Pendle USDT position, I do think will you know, stay in range for a while, and then it eventually will hit the top of the range and be completely USDT, and I'll have to rearrange that, but I should be in decent profit by then. I'm down almost 25% currently on this pool, but I've been gaining fees along the way and just putting them back in and restocking and making sure that I continue to feed that LP while we go up. So what I want to talk about is a couple things that this is super degen stuff, guys. So if you're not into degen stuff, go ahead and move on to the next video. But I did want to talk about two things that I'm in right now that are very interesting and high APR. The first being Friendtech. Friendtech is a SocialFi application. Let's jump into it. It's under my socials tab, and right now the Friend token is sitting at $1.94. It's been all the way up past $3. It only launched as of last Thursday, so it's not even been a week yet, and the LPs have been going crazy for this. Now this is a full range LP, similar to something like Aerodrome or let's see what else, something you would put into a non-concentrated liquidity, right? So it's full range, but it's making me like 300% per day, and that is down from something like 2,600% was what we were getting on the very first day as the volume was super high. Well, I've definitely made quite a bit of gains in this, and I just keep it just keeps rotating back in. It auto compounds inside of Friendtech, and I probably made, you know, first couple days, maybe $2,000 a day, $1,000 the next day, and now I'm making about $150 to $200 per day. Now I do expect this to go down as long as the price is staying where it is. However, if the price jumps up, we should see some appreciation in that APR. So I'm holding on to that. Friendtech, like I said, is a SocialFi application. If you haven't checked it out before, I will put a link in the description below on this. I think the LPs are going to be a huge factor in this. There's 3 different fees that go into this. There's the LP, you know, the token swaps itself, which is 1.5% per swap. That's the standard rate for this LP, and it's built into this application. And then we also have the friend keys. So friend keys there's 2 different types. There's ETH keys and for private rooms, and then there's the friend keys, which are these clubs up here. And the clubs themselves are paying out in 1.5% per transaction in friend, and then the rooms are paying actually closer to like 5% in ETH, but they do have to interact with your room specifically. So if you're an LPer, you do get that 1.5% of every single transaction in these clubs. And if you have a room in this space, you're getting access to 5% of every transaction in your room. So those are two options there. And then on top of it, they're still giving LP rewards. And this is where the claim for anybody who puts any money into the LP, you get a portion of the remaining fully diluted value of this token. So this was actually dropped 90% to the community. We all pre-farmed this starting back in August of 2023. We started farming this with ETH, buying rooms. This was the only thing you could do in version 1, and V2 just launched a week ago. And now you're able to claim as an LP, whatever you put into the LPs, you get a percentage of the total of the 12 million, I believe, last bit of the coins available in the Frentech fully diluted value, or the circulating supply. The non-circulating supply is what's left, and we're getting that added to us if we have funds in the farms or the LP here. So that's where this $4 or 4.39 friend is coming from. The rest is getting auto-compounded into my LP. Similar to if you were like on Meteora for chance, and I'm going to get to Meteora in just a second, but like Meteora on Solana just recompounds the rewards back into the LP for you. So I do recommend Frentech. I'll put a link into the description below to join here. I'll put a link to my room, or my both my room and my chat. So I have a Humble Farmers club here. Current cost is 10 friend, which is about $20 to get into this. And we have a bunch of OGs and farmers from V1 and new farmers from V2 in here. A bunch of chat going on about what's going on with LPing inside of Frentech and outside. So, and we're also talking about airdrop farming as well. And then if you want private chat with me, feel free to jump in, and you can do that down here with a bunch of chads. And this only costs 0.028 ETH. Now a little bit higher fee there, but again, this is a private chat with me and a couple others. Not everybody can see what you post in here. I have to reply to it for other people to see it. But anyway, this is pretty fun, and you should check it out if you're interested in SocialFi. I do think it could be a huge narrative this summer with people looking for things to do. And just for reference here, if you want to see what's really going on, Ansem. If you're not familiar with Ansem, you haven't been on Twitter and haven't been in crypto long enough. But Ansem has the largest group of friends in his club with 356 members. The key price for this is 2,600 friend. Currently, that's over $5,000 worth of friend tokens, which is absolutely insane. But you know, this is what we're looking at. I mean, this is why the LPs are printing, because people are trading in and out of this $5,000 key on the regular, guys. In fact, you can even check what the activity looks like. 25 minutes ago, 26 minutes ago, people are trading this back and forth, and every time this gets traded, 1.5% of $5,000 gets added to the LPs just from this club alone. And so you can kind of see how this is rolling. In fact, if you're into meme coins, guys, there's also meme clubs. So Blue is basically a meme coin baked into this ecosystem. This one was started by one of the top guys in the space, OX5F Capital. OX5F on Twitter is probably one of my favorite investors in this application, and has a lot of information. I also have joined his specific club as well, not the Blue Club, but his more informational club. And that one's actually about the same price. So $745 for Blue right now, and about $600-700 for his for the OX5 Capital. Getting some information from him, getting him to answer some questions. Also his community, because the clubs, you can see everybody's comments, so you get to chat with each other in there. So highly recommend this. Go check it out. Now, last but not least, I have been playing an interesting one. If you follow my channel for a while, guys, you know that I like the elephant money ecosystem. Let's go over there and look at what's going on. So we have Trunk token right now, which is essentially a meme coin, guys. It started as the Elephant Money's ecosystem stable coin, but then at some point it lost peg when when this application and ecosystem was actually hacked about 2 years ago. It's 3 years old as of this weekend. Happy birthday to the elephant in the herd. But 2 years ago it got hacked and sent this stable coin down to almost nothing, right? But since that happened, the head dev, who is known as BT or bank teller, has created a burn mechanism on this, and the price is going up on this. So let's go look at Dex Screener real quick. And let's look at Trunk. So the Trunk token, Elephant Money stable, I mean, it's still labeled as a stable, right? I'm actually going to look at it on Meteora here on Solana, because I want to get over to Meteor at some point. But the token has done super well. I mean, it went all the way down to 4 cents. This is when it was transferred over to Solana, but since it's been on Solana and the burning mechanism has been completed, we've seen a rise of from 4 cents all the way up to almost 32 cents, almost 33 cents. So pretty great price movement here. It did come down. Now, why this has come down is because of another token that was recently launched. It's called the Savannah House token, which is also part of this ecosystem. But what the Savannah House token is the governance token for all of the Elephant Money ecosystem. So the Elephant Money ecosystem has over 250 million in market cap between the Elephant token, the Trunk token, and a couple other tokens in the ecosystem, guys, including this Savannah Club. But let's look at SVNN token. The price movement on this has been absolutely insane over the last 48 hours. This launched literally yesterday, or just what? Let's see. Savannah Club was minted, yes, on the 7th of May, yesterday, at 2 a.m. in the morning, and went from nearly zero all the way up to almost, let's see, 23 cents, and has come back down to 0.001, and then currently sits at 0.002. So I got into this super early, guys. I got wind of this because of my involvement with Friendtech, and I actually invited BT into Friendtech, started up a Elephant Money club in there, and then he got in and he mentioned Savannah Club a little bit early to us that were in that ecosystem over at Friendtech, and I got in down here at like 0.003 or 4, wrote it up. I only put in like $700. I traded some of my Solana tokens, some of my Sol for this, and it went up to 0.006 cents, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I did probably a 3 to 5x there, and then watched it throughout the day. This is in the middle of the night, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2 a.m. As of this morning, it topped out again at 23 cents, and I was up like $20,000. Like, some people were up $2 million. It was crazy. Some people bought like 20,000 down here and rode it all the way up to about 2 million. So that was insane. In fact, a couple of people made some videos about it and were celebrating possibly a little early, right? Especially if they didn't cash out. But they got in here, and I've been LPing this the entire time. Well, check this out, guys. Over in Meteora, let's look at the LP APR is absolutely just bonkers, and I don't think this is quite correct, because this can't be correct. There's been so much volume, but this isn't far off. 767% per day. So because of the price movement, because of the volume that's been created, I have essentially made crazy gains as an LPer in this space. Keep moving some out, moving some in. Currently holds the LP on this is Trunk versus Savannah House. So you're trading your Trunk for Savannah and Savannah for Trunk based on the price, how it goes. Making some serious LP gains here, guys. Like I said, I put like $600-700 into this initially. I think I'm sitting at about 5 5K. So I've done a 10x, or not quite a 10x, right? 7 to 5. So I would have done, you know, multiples of that had I sold out when I did. But I took a little bit of money off the top. I moved it into trunk, LP'd even more when the price of Savannah Club house went way up. And currently sitting at about $45,000 to $5,000 depending on the current price. So this is my journey, guys. I'm documenting it, showing you all the degen plays I'm currently in. I do think because of where this is at, I mean, a lot of memes look like this, guys, so do be careful, do your own research. But this could, obviously, has the potential to scream back up in a matter of, you know, we're down at 0.002 cents. Well, it got all the way up to 2.3 cents. So it could easily do a, 10x from here. However, you never know. It could just go sideways into oblivion. Who knows? I currently own about 1 million of these tokens right now between the LP and what's in my wallet. And let's see what the actual token supply is on this real quick. Let's go over to Savannah Club again, or Savannah House. I keep calling it Savannah Club. Savannah Club, this is going to be Savannah House. I think if I click on this, it's going to show me the contracts. Could take a second to run. Now we have a total supply of, let's see, this is 1 billion. So if I have 1 million, I have 0.1%, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. In fact, it would be nice to buy several more, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I have the cojones to buy in a little higher right now. Maybe if the price continues to go down, I'll buy in more. But right now, I'm just going to eat LP fees, and that is my strategy for a lot of these. Doing that with the wormhole airdrop. If you've been following me for weeks now, again, I still have that in my LP chart. Wormhole to Sol on Meteora. Like to airdrop farm and then put those immediately into some sort of a pool because they have a lot of volume when they first come out. Now, unfortunately, this W to Sol position, because it was launched on the top of the market as far as things went in like mid-March, early April, it's gone down several points, and I don't want to continue to lose. A permanent loss. So I'm leaving it out of range for a while. But as it comes back into range, I should actually profit. I got airdropped about $4,000 in W tokens, and I do expect once it comes back up out of range on the other side, I should have something in the neighborhood of 6,000. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions about yield farming, any of this degen stuff, Friendtech, Meteora, all these, please leave any questions that you have below this in the comments. Again, I'm going to put some Friendtech things in the comments. I have a yield farming bootcamp class on an application that I like to use for called Kajabi. That's a class sort of layout. I've got 10 videos there, how to get started in yield farming. Do check that link out. I also have a yield farming co-op that I'm a part of, guys. That is $10 to be a part of the co-op. That's $10 per month, and you can sign up for that in the link description below. There's also a challenge that we're doing. It's $152 per month, but we get you up and running as a yield farmer. If you're not already doing it on your own and want to have a community and a learning process, I highly recommend that. If you could do my class if you're kind of a self-starter, but if you're more of a group participant, I highly recommend checking out the application or the yield farming 49 weeks to freedom challenge is what we're calling it, and we're getting people out of either debt or out of their corporate jobs by helping them learn how to create a business on top of the blockchain with yield farming. And a lot of people are supplementing their income or completely replacing their income inside of our co-op, guys. So do check those out. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content just like this. Have a great week, and God bless.